gold medalist in the 200 breaststroke. Today's pro tip is about the turn. In breaststroke, we do an open turn, same as in butterfly and also in a lot of the IM. So as we learn about this, we're going to think about getting into a nice tight ball on the turn. Also, we're going to think about pushing off, getting our feet into the right position and pushing off with a nice tight streamline. So I'm excited to show you a few tips in the water. Thanks for watching. As you're coming into the turn, you want to make it as fast as possible. In order to do this, you want to get into a nice tight ball. This way, when you get your hands on the wall, you'll be able to flip over as quickly as possible and not spend too much time and waste those precious seconds on the wall. The way you want to think about your hands moving is that they're going to touch at the same time. You're not going to grab onto the wall, you're just going to hit them with your fingertips. And as soon as your hands hit, one of them drops to your hips, your elbow will come towards your hips, and at the same time your other hand will go out of the water over by your ear. At the same time as this is happening, your feet are swinging forward and they should hit the wall at about the same time that your hands come up above you. Once you're in this position, you'll push off nice and straight in a tight streamlined position. As you're turning, you want your feet to hit pretty low in the water. If you have a T in the wall, it's usually right about where that T is. If you hit your feet too high, you're either going to push off too shallow or you're going to push off in a deep angle. The way that you want to push off is you want to get your feet nice and hip width apart, just as if you're doing squat jumps on dry land. And you want to push off nice and strong and go in a straight line, not too far down, and definitely not upwards. A good way to make your turns nice and tight is to work on something called phantom turns. This is when you do a turn in the middle of the pool instead of against a wall. This also helps with getting your hands quickly over the wall. You don't want your hands to be pulling your body into that rotation. You want your body to be moving you into the rotation. So working on phantom turns will get your hands moving without pushing on the wall. When you're doing your phantom turns, you want to take 2 or 3 strokes and then quickly turn over using the motion of your body, not the motion of your hands. Now that we've done a couple of turns in the pool, here are a couple of things to remember as you go practice. Remember that as soon as your hands hit, you're going to want your feet to get onto the wall and be in a nice tight ball position to get you over quickly, and then push off in a nice tight streamline to go into your pull-out. I'm Soni, thanks for watching.